Welcome back. Episode 361, Nitty Gritty Sports Talk Radio Show. I go by the name of Roscoe English, and of course, I'm here with the flock. Got my guy Keys with me.
What's going on? How you feeling out there?
My man Nick.
Victory Mondays, and we ain't even play.
And of course, last but not least, Keith PJ.
Sco, what's going on?
I've seen the best of times. I've seen the worst of times.
Yo,
pretty good.
A little bit, you know. You niggas, y'all should know me better than that, yo.
Let me see the dude behind you, Sco.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Huh? Who?
I said, let me see the guy behind you.
White people.
I can't see him. No, there you go.
Under the towel.
There you go.
He under the towel. He hiding. Ducking the rain and the losses. In a torrential downpour, Steelers lose to the Cardinals 24-10. Kyler Murray completed 13 passes for 145 yards and a touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky in relief duty because Kenny damn near broke his ankle. Completed 11 passes for 117 yards and a touchdown. This was embarrassing, frustrating, disappointing. All of the verbs and nouns and all of that good shit. So, Friday I came in here. I wanted a comfortable game, not a blowout, a comfortable game. Hey, let's beat them like they beat us. 24. Hey, I even give them 16. 24-16. Hey, I just wanted a comfortable game, and it was anything but that. You can't. You start the drive. In the first quarter, you got big plays to George. You get in the red zone and you crap out. We're not that good on offense. So when you get to the red zone, you got to capitalize. You got to capitalize, especially in a game where it ended up being a defensive struggle because they couldn't tackle worth a fuck. So we needed the points. The defense been playing lights out. It's going to be a time where they have a bad game. Did I expect it to be against the Cardinals? No, but shit happened. That's where the offense got to pick up the slack, and they were not up to the task for that at all. Chris Boswell's missing kicks. We get stuffed on 4th and 1, and to add insult to that injury, they come right back and go 99 yards and score 2 touchdowns on that drive. They scored 2 touchdowns on that drive. Trey McBride scored 2 touchdowns on that drive, so they actually went like 109 yards on that drive. You can't have that happen. We're not that good to overcome shit like that. So when you go down 17-3 with an offense like ours, it's almost like the nail is in the coffin. It was doomsday. Najee can't get stuffed on 4th and 1. You need a better play. You need better blocking. Need better running, jump. Do something because points are at a premium for us. So you got to score, yo. You got to score, and he didn't. Then you come back, Kenny breaks his ankle. Mitch comes in, Mason Cole, low snap. You give them the ball on the fucking 15. So now you looking at what did that make that 24-3? No, that made that 17-3. Boom. Over. Mental mistakes, man. You can't illegal formations. You had 2 of them. You had 2 of them. 2 illegal formations not covering up the tackle. Why do you not know where to line up? And that's where the coaching comes in. Because if I go by what Jaylen Warren said post-game, did y'all hear what he said? Mm-hmm. Which I don't know how. He said, hey, we were feeling high off the Cincinnati win.
He the only one that told the truth.
Right. Because that's what it looked like. He said we overlooked them. But my thing is like, all right, y'all move the ball. But you still only scored 16 points. You didn't smack them. It's not like you beat them 40-10. You only scored 16 points. So I don't know where the high is coming from, but okay. Just the frustration you hear, Pat.
You was high last week. You know where it's coming from.
No, it wasn't.
You was. No, it wasn't. You was high last week. But go ahead.
I was high off something. No,
so I don't think I asked you this last week, but did you have a problem with them like celebrating in the Bengals locker room and all that after the game? Or did we talk about that?
No, we ain't talk about that.
I mentioned it because I had it at the end of the video last week where they was doing all that dance.
You don't think that was a little bit too much to just be the Bengals team, barely be the Bengals team on the road without that quarterback?
I mean, we dancing in everybody's locker room, and it's division.
But, but for some reason these videos went viral. They don't never go viral like that. Like that one did. Like I ain't see. I don't
know who did that. I don't know who did that. But you dancing in everybody's locker room. I mean, Tomlin said, "Play my song." Like that's his shit. I got more of a problem with Deontay dancing than that. To be honest with you, but
let's go get your shit off because keep on.
I'm not in here on some Fire Tomlin shit, but he got to be better. Flat out, he has to.
Thursday, I bet that you will be.
He has to be better for Jalen. Like Keys, like you said, Jalen Warren told the truth. They took the Cardinals lightly. They thought they could just come in here on some half-ass shit and beat a 2-10 team. But
did he get penalized for that? You think?
Penalized for what?
For saying that, because nobody, everybody, TJ, Cam, everybody else said no. Pat, everybody else said we ain't taking him. Everybody said no, we ain't overlook him. They said Jalen was the only one that said we overlooked him.
TJ kept it real a little bit, but like he reeled it back because they asked him, "Was everybody ready to play?" TJ said, "I was ready to play." So they asked him again. All right, we was ready to play. So TJ I was ready to play. I don't know about the other motherfuckers. Jalen kept it real, and you could see it, yo. You can see it. All the mental mistakes, not getting lined up. Like, come on, dog. Like, what are you doing? You gotta be better than that.
I don't want
at home.
I don't want to interrupt, but it's like, have y'all not been playing the same way all season? The same way, whether you win or lose. This same brand.
Oh no, see, but that's why I come in here even kill. That's why I come in here even kill. Like this ain't been a year.
I'm headed to disagree with you on that. You do not come here no even kill. You be yelling at me. After y'all wins, after y'all wins, you got to be turned.
Want some sympathy.
Turn how?
Even kill, nigga.
You be like, I told you I'd be like, yeah, we good. It's that there. Don't.
I never.
Your thing is always we beat y'all, which I get it.
You got the tape. Come in here and say when I turned up over when outside of beating y'all, I was turned up on that because it's y'all.
Turned up last Monday after y'all beat the Bengals.
I was not turned. I was not turned up last Monday.
And say, it was a one possession game.
I was not turned up. All I said was that game wasn't. All I said was that game was not as close as the score. That's all I said. I said it was no point in that game where it looked like the Bengals was going to win. That's all I said. That's not hype.
What do y'all?
That's not. I didn't beat my chest. That's all I said.
This nigga Jekyll Hyde.
You said in the second quarter of the Cardinals game, we would text y'all, and then y'all would figure it out in the second half. You said you said verbatim, y'all gonna text me in the second quarter when we not looking good.
Yeah,
and then by the end of the game, we gonna have it corrected.
I had the first part right. They just didn't get it right in the second half. I had the first part right. See, that's why y'all
pretty good.
Y'all can't TMZ me, dog. Like y'all be hitting the narrative. Keith, I'm doing my homework. 25-minute mark, and just clip up one little thing I said. See, that's how black actors and entertainers get in trouble because they do that shit. Clip up one little part, and then that's just the whole.
The got you on your conspiracy theory shit now. Like that. The Cardinals got you on your conspiracy theory.
It's not conspiracy theory. I was at work.
Just press the previous episodes. Y'all can see for yourself.
No, I was at work like, wow.
This ain't the moon landing or nothing, nigga.
I was at work.
You said this shit.
I was at work like, nah, wow. Is that all I said? Is that all I said? No, that's not all I said. That's not all I said.
So what do y'all do with Kenny now? Because I mean, y'all was using the rest of the season to evaluate him under new offensive coordinator. Now he's pretty much almost done for the rest of the season.
No, he's done for the year.
So I mean, so now y'all gonna go into next year with this knowing what he is, the same.
Well, here's the thing:
in a new
system, know what he is. We know what he is. I've said that. We know what he is. Wherever he is, you go get a coordinator better than what we have, right? Go get a coordinator, and look, Kenny's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. Not in, at least not next year. So you get a coordinator.
That's you what whatever. You want.
Oh, what I want?
Because we don't.
I don't have a quarterback.
Obviously, you shouldn't care about what the Steelers want because Mike Tomlin thought it was a good idea to keep Matt Canada that long. So you shouldn't even care what they want to do.
I want another quarterback. I want another quarterback. That's what I want.
So do you think so?
Quarterback.
So in retrospect, do you think the Minka trade is a successful trade?
Yes. What? I'm not because Jordan Love turned out to be good.
Not even Jordan Love, but the fact that what makes it a successful trade for you? Because y'all haven't won no playoff games here. So what's and y'all gave your first.
He filled the hole. Do y'all know who we had at safety?
Yeah, he filled the hole, but what the hole ain't doing? I mean, what do it matter? Because y'all can have a first round quarterback.
See, the thing is, that was a good trade by Kevin. But it don't match all the other bullshit that Kevin was doing surrounded it.
I'm not right, but that's what I'm saying.
He drafted Mason.
So that's what I'm saying. So why not keep your first round pick and draft the quarterback there? Yo, no matter how good your defense is, if the quarterback position suck, you're not going to win. Ask the New York Jets. You're not going to win those games.
I would say that's revisionist though, because
it's real revisionist because
they get the Kenny. If they have better choices in the Kenny Pickett draft, they probably have a better outcome. Me personally, if I see those choices, I'm probably going veteran.
But even before the Kenny draft, they still haven't had no playoff success since they traded for Minka. We
went to one playoff game. That's not, but we didn't lose that playoff game because of Minka.
I mean, but it's leading to
we lost that playoff game because we slow-footed trying to replace Ben.
I respect your answer.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I just disagree. I think that it could be a little bit revenge, but
because I'll tell you one thing. Because I'll tell you one thing. If we draft Jordan Love, we don't coach him up like Matt LaFleur coached him up.
That's true too. But
see what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, he's always going to be better than Kenny Pickett though.
Like, I can't say that, and we don't need that.
No. I can't say that. I can't say that. That dude couldn't hit the target 12 feet in front of him.
Yo,
he's had 4 or 5 years of seasoning too. He didn't have that situation with Pittsburgh. He wouldn't have.
He's always had the physical tools. We can't say that about Kenny though. Jordan Love has always had those physical tools.
I'm not going.
Now he's being coached.
Man, we questioned that. Man, we questioned that draft pick up and down. Why didn't y'all get Aaron Rodgers some help? We're not doing that now. We're not doing that.
He's always been fit. Even if you're not getting Jordan Love, take Jordan Love.
I still would take Aaron Rodgers over Jordan Love. So that still stands.
The 18
man, he got 6 good games. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Kenny don't have that though. Kenny don't have 6 good games.
None. But I'm answering your question to Minka, because you saying that, because I saw all of it. Yo, they could have had such and such. None of my business though. I know what I was talking about. I know what you was talking about. But at that time, we had Mike Davis at fucking safety. Are you crazy?
The trade do but fill a hole. If you're trading for filling a hole, what does that mean? That don't mean anything.
Because that year, they wanted to still be competitive. That defense wasn't going to let them do it. We still had Ben.
Ben was the right was on the wall with Ben though. At that point in time,
that's the problem. That's the problem right there. The writing had been on the wall for Ben 3 years before he retired.
If you
like I said, we pussyfooted around replacing.
You guys made the correct pivot off of Ben onto a different quarterback, not named Kenny Pickett. Like if you would have gotten a vet, maybe a bridge into the next draft class, like because I feel like y'all forced it that draft class. We need a quarterback. We're gonna select the best one off the board, but. When you in the 20s,
Malik Wright with the first.
Once you in the 20s of the first round, and you talking about the first quarterback taken off the board, you should know.
This nigga said Malik Wright. I want the nigga from the game.
Don't do it. If the quarterback not coming out top 10, top 15, the first quarterback off the board, if they choose 5, 6 receivers over the first quarterback over the board, kabod.
But y'all know, I honestly believe if he went to Westfield, if he went to any other college other than Pitt, they do not pick him. They don't pick a quarterback. They picked him. Keith was calling. What was you calling him all the way up? Like when I was blinded by the highlight tape of Malik Willis running all around making people miss, you was like, "Yo, they picking Kenny,
the prodigal son,"
and that's what it is. And that's exactly what it is. So, hey, you missed. We missed on 2 quarterbacks. We missed on 2 quarterbacks trying to replace Ben, and this is what happens. My thing is, they're trying to win games in the middle of a rebuild. Like, you're pissing on me and telling me that it's raining. Go all in on the rebuild.
But and that's what I'm saying about the trade. That trade could have been the first round pick could have been in the rebuild. Minka's not going to help you rebuild. He's going to help you win games. So that's like
our defense don't work without a safety. It don't work without a
safety.
Y'all
don't need a defense to work. Y'all need to lose games. To get a top 5.
They also did that because when you remember when we had an offense, couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed.
Keys, let me bring it back. Like going to the Ravens, right? Let's say after the Roquan Smith trade, we still needed wide receiver help, right? Like we got a linebacker, but we had a big old hole at wide receiver. If we would have selected Quentin Johnston instead of Zay Flowers, we might be able to look at the Roquan Smith trade and signing like
right. Yeah,
but we chose correctly. But we chose
correctly. We just didn't choose right.
Choosing wrong.
But I agree. But if Roquan don't lead the Super Bowl, I'm going to say
Nah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I mean,
no,
it's good. It's good now.
No,
you know you're in first place. He win it. But what does it matter if it's not going to lead to playoff wins, Joe?
No, you're not. You are not going to look at that. If y'all never win us, because that's saying, yo, why do we pick Lamar? We never won a Super Bowl. You're not going to do that.
That's apples. That's
not going to do that.
That's apples and oranges. We're talking about trades, though. I'm talking about you trading your first round pick to fill a hole. I don't think. I mean, you trade your first round pick to put your franchise over the top. I feel.
Yeah, we traded that first round pick to get an All Pro. Like Minka ain't. If Minka wasn't him. If Minka wasn't him, then yeah, you look at it.
I'm not saying Minka's the problem. I'm saying that pick, if you still had an 18 pick, you could have packaged that to move up in that draft. That quarterback draft was crazy. You could have packaged that, or y'all could have still put Jalen Hurts.
Now.
I think he's saying, Sko, y'all knew what was looming. Like Ben was on his last leg. Y'all knew y'all was going to have to go get a quarterback. Like y'all, that the priority should have been that.
That's what. But the party wasn't. The party wasn't in the rebuild. The party was okay. We're gonna trade. Minka was basically like.
But and also you got to remember.
I've been saying Minka is the best player in the draft since he was at Alabama. So don't get me wrong. Like he's a great player. What all I'm saying is that pick could have been better used, and y'all would have been in a better position today. Because no matter how good Minka is, y'all not winning shit with Kenny Pickett.
But
is Minka the Minka trade the problem, or selecting a running back in the first round the next year?
I guess you can combine.
I mean, it's a down.
Minka's the All Pro. Minka's the All Pro. What about Najee?
And I don't even have a problem with that.
I mean, they missed on what was that back-to-back years?
I don't have a problem with that.
Najee and Kenny, y'all missed on
now here's the thing that y'all are overlooking. Your first pick was Chase Claypool.
That's what
who's
I said.
Not here.
Yeah, no, you should have took
That's that draft.
You should have took Jalen Hurts. You should have took Jalen Hurts. Y'all still
Jalen Hurts. And remember, I told y'all I wanted Jalen Hurts.
Oh, that was the Jalen Hurts draft?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What number did he go?
53.
53.
What year did what pick did Frymouth go?
Frymouth was in the Najee draft, but he went before Creed Humphrey.
I'm getting the draft.
This the draft for Claypool though, right?
Yeah, Claypool went like 35 or 45, something like that, right?
Claypool went in like 42.
Hurts in the same draft.
Yeah, Claypool Hurts in the same draft.
And Jalen Hurts actually, like, he's done interviews saying, "Yo, I thought I was going to Pittsburgh."
Mm-hmm.
That's where. Fucked up.
That's where they fucked up at. Like, they fucked up pussyfooting around with Ben, but they also fucked up with Mason. You gotta remember, they thought Mason was something. So that's why they don't take a quarterback.
You heard what Ben said about Mason?
No. Everybody else no.
You heard
he's still on the roster. They still think he's something.
You heard,
y'all wanted a few teams carry 3.
Yo, that's why we drafted. That's why we signed Trace. But
Ben said he is a reason he ain't playing. He been around here for a long time. Like,
Ben know the truth. Ben seen a nigga play.
Ben know that. Ben in the locker.
The 2021 draft. Who were the quarterbacks in that draft?
That's the draft after the Herbert and them draft.
Was that the Hurts draft? Not the Hurts. The Fields draft.
Fields.
2021 is Trey Lance and Trevor Lawrence in there.
So what you doing?
No, I'm sorry. I take that back.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson.
Could you have traded your first round pick or your second round pick for a veteran quarterback to replace?
Now that is a possibility, but you also dealing with Kevin Colbert. He wasn't aggressive. Do I think Omar Khan would do something like that? Yes. Kevin Colbert was
a person y'all should have been on the phone for.
Yeah.
The first external person with talent.
What we're seeing now is just a lead up of fucking up trying to replace Ben. It dates back to drafting Mason.
Let's go. Kenny's making history. Out of all the quarterbacks, first round quarterbacks in NFL history through their first 24 starts, he's the only one that has only had one game with multiple touchdowns.
Yeah, well, he's left more games than he's had games with multiple touchdowns. And that's another thing. Not only is he a slow learner, because I do think, is his arm talent excellent? Nah, but he can make throws when there. The problem is he's a slow learner. Like, he's handling blitzes like you just pluck the college quarterback and say, yo, come play in the NFL. He can't read it. He can't pick it up.
Can he consistently make the throws? He'll make one good throw and then overthrow somebody or underthrow somebody. It's
tough to say that he can make it consistent because of the pressure. I can say if he ain't had to deal with pressure, I think he could, but that's not real life.
NFL QB's got to deal with pressure.
That's not real life. So, I don't think he can consistently do it because the word around, he can't handle the blitz.
This is second year, right?
Second, yeah.
Second.
Yeah. Second. So I mean, is the problem with him being a slow learner is that he's not 21. He's not 22.
Healthy O-line all year.
Yeah, that's the thing. It ain't the learning curve is
the learning curve is real short with him. He's 25.
He passed that learning curve. I mean, he just missed too many open receivers for me. Like, I mean, the play he got injured on somebody.
I was about to say, play he got hurt on, it was a receiver open.
He was wide
open.
And the pocket was clean. He ain't had to bail out the pocket either.
That's the problem. That's the problem. That clock in his head is bad. So, like I said, at least one more year with Kenny. You get an offensive coordinator in there, but in mind, this offensive coordinator has to be for somebody else other than Kenny. It can't be because Kenny not going to be it. He's not going to be it. They're not going to get rid of him, yo. That's just not what they're going to do.
And I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Like they just not.
I feel you because you know the pulse of the Steelers the best. So I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying like, what has this mentality done recently for the Steelers? Maybe it's time for a pivot, just like the Ravens had to pivot. Like we were stuck in our ways in so many ways. Yeah. We had to kind of change some things this offseason. We had to be accountable. We had to hold ourselves accountable. Like, we can't keep doing the same shit and thinking Greg Roman going to change.
Tomlin has to hold himself accountable. Ownership has to hold their self accountable. You cannot be cheap with assistants.
Yo, y'all got a good team, yo. I mean,
good got a good roster. Good defense. Good skill players. Offensive line is a little better.
I disagree because at the three most important positions to me in football is quarterback, O-line, and cornerback. And 2 out of 3, y'all below average. So it's like y'all can't really be a good team, you know, with a below average line and below average quarterback and one good young corner. So it's like
they get a quarterback, everything changed.
And that's my point. Yeah. Like y'all should have
you had the bad O-line, you had the bad corner. They get one cornerback.
It's the quarterback. It's the quarter because the line ain't the line. The line isn't as bad. Outside of the center, center is a priority. And center is a priority.
It was 2 people was blocking each other yesterday. Scope, they bad.
Still not getting
one of the center. It's the center.
If Kenny makes the throws he's supposed to when the people are open,
O-line
you don't hear about the O-line.
We didn't hear how bad y'all.
You gotta get the ball out.
Hey, real quick, we didn't hear how bad y'all line was when Lamar in his rookie year was running around in circles because he was making plays. That line sucked.
I mean, you heard about it with Flacco. You heard about it with Flacco was quarterbacking, but
exactly. And he came in and was like, "Oh, these niggas is great." Nah, they not. They not great now. He's just him.
Yeah, we got Morgan Moses on one side and Stanley on the other.
You see what I'm saying? A good quarterback masks everything for your franchise.
Up over here, man.
Everything.
Yeah, they say Kenny missed the open wide receiver on that play he got hurt on.
He did.
No, he did. He's been missing them all his
year.
Career.
Oh yeah.
What's your outlook for Thursday?
See, the only thing, and I'm not hyping shit up, the only thing that has me just a tad bit positive is Bailey Zappi.
And the fact that Patriots players know they suck. They have no belief in themselves either.
Yeah, they suck. They know they suck. So it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly on Thursday.
You said Juju's hurt?
No, Ramondre
Stevenson.
Oh, okay. Is Juju gonna play? Because I saw what James Conner did in the revenge game.
Oh, no. The thing is, James, I never had a problem with James Conner. You know who hated James Conner and was calling him Barry Sanders yesterday? Brother Keys. Every time I say James Conner was nice, no, he's not. He's a bum.
I'm flexible with my argument.
Yeah, I see. Y'all learning. Y'all are learning. Y'all are learning. But I was like, yo, James Conner's a Pro Bowler, this, that. He just got injury problems. Nah, that nigga sucks.
James Conner's slow as shit, man.
He
just ran hard to get him out of here. Too.
And he still only averaged 4 yards a carry. Like we sucked yesterday. Like
y'all still giving Najee more touches than Jalen. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. I don't.
Najee was breaking them off. You take that 4th and 1, which I know is you take. Najee was breaking off runs.
Yeah,
the run game wasn't the issue. The problem was we couldn't even lean on the run because we got down so quick.
Yeah, but I think you still need to see more Jalen. I think Jalen is going to be a more explosive back, man. He can do more. I think he can give y'all more explosive plays. Like I don't like
Najee wears the defense down.
And just running into the run.
It don't matter if you get the 1 yard on the goal line.
It don't matter if y'all wear the defense on because y'all can't score the red zone.
Let's hop on that one run. Najee wears the defense down.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Sco, but if you just look at the efficiency numbers, when you average close to 7 yards a carry and you're doing that consistently over these weeks, it might be time to think about the reallotment of carries. You know what I mean? Najee does wear people down. Maybe he's more of a 4th quarterback when you have a lead. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's the person you want to salt the game away. But when you're trying to come back, when you're trying to get your guys going, when you're trying to get a spark, he's not giving y'all a spark. Warren, when he does the shit he does, he energizes your team. Y'all need the energy because you got players playing selfishly.
First downs though. Now they're not 70. No, Najee was getting first down after first down. Now, yeah, we can look at that fourth and one. Like I said, like, yo, you got to score. I like a more balanced. 2 weeks ago, they literally got the same amount of carries. That's what we should be doing. But when we get in the red zone early, that and score, then we can lean on that run game. It ain't played out like that. I would hope it plays out like that, but
listen,
hey.
the Ravens have had committees the last few years. I've seen it with Dobbins and then Edwards will come in. I don't like that though. I've seen it with Melvin Gordon and Eckler. And when Eckler finally got to like get out of Melvin's shadow, Eckler became an 1,800-yard all-purpose back. You know what I mean? And that's not your biggest problem, Warren versus Harris.
No.
When you're talking about not having good quarterback play, having like a offense that's having trouble on third downs, having trouble being explosive, you got to look for the people that's going to get y'all a spark.
Yeah. The third down, the 0-4, what were they? 0 for 4 for 5, but Arizona was 10 for 17 on third down. That's your game right there. But back to Thursday, just real quick. It's all our linebackers are hurt too, but they don't have a tight end that I trust.
I think you need to stop worrying about other teams and worry about Charles, though. Like, y'all not good enough. Y'all can lose to anybody in the league.
Anybody can lose to anybody. What I'm talking about is how we stack up against a team like the Patriots. Normally, I would say defense, but our defense is banged up. So, shit, it's a towing cost.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna pick the Patriots. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm not picking the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be crazy to pick the Patriots.
I'm not picking the Patriots.
I'm not gonna be surprised. Y'all can't score and they can't score.
Crazy to pick the Cardinals too. That was crazy. I saw 2043 on my screen. I said,
but seriously, nobody thought that shit was going. I didn't think that shit was going to happen.
I didn't think 2043 was possible.
Hell no.
But I definitely thought y'all are bad enough.
Nick said they could beat y'all.
I definitely thought
he said that last week.
But was I going to put it on my win-loss? No.
Exactly. Like, niggas wasn't standing on it. It's easy to say, yo, I think they can. Ain't nobody pick them.
I don't think the Cardinals can beat the Ravens.
No, I mean, because
I don't think the Patriots can beat the Ravens either.
A 2-10 team shouldn't come in there and beat y'all.
I like that, Nick. I appreciate that.
Y'all was at home, Skull.
I know.
You let James
would you say $150 on the ground, Skull?
You let James Conner do that at his own stomping grounds. Like, he came into your house.
Yeah, we had 130 on the ground. Like, don't say that. Like, that wasn't a problem.
Then he talked.
That wasn't a problem.
Man,
it ain't put you ahead either.
Because we were down. So, yo, you know how football go, yo. Don't do that.
Y'all weren't down that much until the third. Man,
quarter, you know how coaches get when they get down. Like, yo, I've seen John Harbaugh go down 3 points and stop running.
It was 10-3, Sco. Y'all got Mitch in a shotgun.
And he said that was irrelevant. He didn't answer for that. That's play calling.
So y'all got rid of Canada. Y'all got a new play caller. Is it still play calling?
No, it's still Canada's system. Only thing that they added was more deep shots. It's mid-season. They wasn't gonna do a whole wall. And like I said, yo, Kenny Pickett's learning curve is the last thing you need to do is just add a whole new system.
I thought we were supposed to build on the 400 total yards.
That's what I wanted. See, here's the thing: a nigga made a prediction. And
not
it didn't go right.
Steelers fans, not just you.
No, everybody. Like, when you see that, right? You see that, and it's like, okay, build on that. What happened?
You can't. Kenny Pickett is your quarterback. It's no predictions. It's no building with Kenny.
No building with him, bro.
No building with him, my nigga. I'm sorry. When he missed Calvin Austin, that was it. Like, it was like, all right, he missed Calvin Austin.
I'm just talking about the flow of the offense. Like, I know Kenny not no Pro Bowler. I know he's
not even a starter.
Who's going to be available?
He's not a starting. He's not a starting
outside of Kurt. I don't know.
Kurt, y'all don't want.
And I don't want Kurt. He's
not
old.
an NFL quarterback. He can't even read a defense. It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, he just needed to be a backup at this point in time. He missed way too many throws to be. Even Mitch came in and started. Mitch was 11. He was connecting.
Mitch
came in and played decent.
As long as Mitch don't, but if Mitch don't turn the ball over, he might give us a better chance to win.
The free agent market
is trash. It's trash, Nick.
It's not looking good.
It's trash because Arizona might keep Kyler. You can't even bank on that. They might keep Kyler.
I would if I was
and build around him. You said,
I would.
It's not your guys. You know, people get crazy. All I know is, Steelers fans, stop asking for Justin Fields. He ain't the answer either.
I was just about to say that Justin Fields is probably somebody that's I've seen him linked to the Raiders, possibly the Steelers. Y'all don't need another project though. Y'all don't need another
right now. Y'all do not.
He's not built for AFC no football.
Y'all do not want Justin Fields, boy. He's not.
Shit. Who did they play last week that was making him fumble all them fucking times? You think he need to see Roquan 2 times a year?
Minnesota.
Fuck no.
He's not built for the AFC North. Having to play Cleveland and all that, and that's too much.
Bengals when they they hell no. Hell no. I do not want Justin Fields.
So I'm saying
So that's why you
is this year considered a deep quarterback class? Like what's the
I mean Drake May, Caleb Williams, Penix, all them coming, all them
Drake May.
They all top 50.
Knicks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have to figure something else. Go trade up.
I think Omar's aggressive enough to do it. And I said a couple weeks ago, get somebody, a veteran, or draft somebody, put some fire under Kenny ass. Maybe that'll work. If not, then you got your answer right there. But it's got to be quarterback.
This Kenny's second year ago.
Yeah. The second
year. He at least under contract for the next 2 years. Because I
see what I'm saying?
He's
like
at this point.
Me over here wanting, it's not gonna matter. I gotta see Kenny Pickett for at least another year.
This is how franchises get themselves in trouble.
Hell right? Yeah.
They make a mistake and then they double down on the mistake by saying, wait, maybe we haven't done enough. Maybe we need to see more. Maybe we need one more season.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, 3-4 seasons in the past, you done wasted TJ 3 years of TJ.
We've already wasted Cam. We've already wasted Cam.
It's not
Cam is done. You're gonna waste TJ, you're gonna waste Minka, and then in the wings, you're gonna waste Alex Highsmith, you're gonna waste Joey Porter. And it's
like if I'm a Steelers fan, I feel like I'm not that far away from being the type of team I want to be. We've won 7-8 games just by being trash.
In spite of the offense.
Being trash, we did that. And that's because we have a good culture. You know what I mean? We have good DNA.
I want to stop saying that too. The culture's trash.
You think so?
Yes.
I mean, you saw Deontay. You saw Deontay the game.
You saw Deontay dancing. You saw Deontay dancing.
The coach is over with.
The coach is trash. The coach has been trash.
That was the worst part of that game.
I don't have any identity on offense. No. Maybe the coach I'm talking about is on defense.
The coach,
defense
that identity is
out or not. You know what I mean?
We have
so
no
it's cool for
identity
TJ to do it, Dosco, when he get his sack in the fourth quarter.
Fuck yeah, I'm TJ.
I'm fucking TJ. Yeah, I'm kicking my leg up. Fuck
I deserve to celebrate.
Deontay,
you be driving too many passes, boy. You should be thankful. You should be praying that you caught that shit.
Because he only dancing because he ain't used to being in the end zone in the last 2 years. So that's why he dancing.
Getting it in though.
Like nah.
Like,
and then TJ is just a quick. It's just a quick little leg kick, and I'm back at it. Nah. The culture's trash though. We gotta stop saying that.
And the fans weren't even
get the sack and go in the huddle. You down 14 to the Cardinals. I want to see you kick your leg.
Ray Lewis would do it.
So is that an indictment on Tomlin? Should he be harder on the divas, so to speak? Because he's really
that ain't his MO.
That ain't his MO.
I mean, but that's how he roll. We just had better. I don't know, mentally.
We talked about
Deontay
said not start this week. Last week we talked.
And we have been. You gotta realize Ben covered up a lot of bullshit.
You know, most coaches, they'll let you play. They'll just take you out the game plan.
Yeah.
George Pickens would be heavily involved. I'm talking about 12 targets, ice DJ out until he figures out like it's about we. And
the game kind of started that way. It kind of started that way. It was heavy. It was heavy George.
I mean, but Deontay was still announced with the starters. He didn't get benched.
Yeah, that should have happened after last week.
He was never getting benched.
He didn't hustle in the Bengal game.
If we had a deeper room, yeah. But you benching him for Allen Robinson, Calvin Austin?
That's the point.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It shouldn't matter.
No.
So you don't dive on the ground for a fumble. You don't go chase the guy down.
Yeah,
come on. That's what type
we are not in the position to be benching Deontay.
That's why it don't matter what position is. That's why it's no culture though.
And if he did get benched, it wasn't. I mean, all right, you name him a starter and he get out there and play. Ooh, he was going to play regardless.
No, of course that. But at some point in time, it needs to be known that he didn't.
What message?
We'll save Deontay till later. But at the end of the day. That was the worst part of that game.
What message do you send if you don't bench or not bench, but just send a message? You gotta send a message to the team. Like, yo, I get you. I understand that you want the ball, but nah, we ain't doing this.
when he came out last week and said he apologized to everybody, I don't know what happened behind closed doors. They act like that was enough, and they let it go. If
I'm TJ, I'm yoking somebody up. I'm like, yo, you dancing, bro? 24-3, you dancing? That's what we doing. I'm yoking them up. If I'm TJ, you feel me? Like I'm Big Y. Like talk to me, young man.
I mean, they was just hitting the gritty at the beating the Bengals.
Oh, Minka did?
Not
I didn't know
yesterday, but
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. That's why they got into it. But hey, man, hope Thursday is better. That's all I can do. Who y'all got? We ain't recording. Might as well do it now. Both teams are mid, right?
I'll tell you Wednesday because I really do. I gotta see who playing, who not playing first. I mean, I'm leaning towards y'all, but y'all lost to the Cardinals. Y'all could lose to anybody.
Scott, before we get off this topic, I was looking at the AFC standings. How do you feel about where you are in the wild card right now?
At 5?
At 5, but you got Houston, you got Denver, you got Buffalo. If they can beat a reeling Chiefs team, they right back in the mix at 7-6. I think you guys get to 8-5, but after that, I can't pencil in anything after that.
I told Keys on here a couple episodes ago, I do not want to see Kenny Pickett or the Steelers in the playoffs. I don't.
You need to call Tomlin and tell him.
I don't. And that's where I go with the whole trying to rebuild while winning games. I've been off that. I just didn't want to come on here and be tanking all this other shit, top pick me and all that. I ain't really trying to hear all that from y'all. So
you got this swan song today. I ain't feeling
it's not a swan song.
Yeah,
nigga asked me to be
he's flexible, but I like it though.
Nigga asked me to be transparent.
He's versatile.
And it's crazy.
See,
that's why the top pick me didn't work.
He's giving it up.
See, that's why the top pick me didn't work, because I was being transparent then. Nigga, I want to lose to get a top pick. And then y'all called me crazy. Now I'm keeping it on the low, and it's like, yo, nah, it's a swan song. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. I love it though. I love that energy. But yeah.
It's a big 5-game stretch.
Yeah.
To say
I mean,
it's one of the false positive, yo, and you ain't want to. I'm like, yo, I said it's a false positive.
What? No, I ain't hear that first part. Oh, that we was winning?
I've been telling you it's a false positive. Y'all winning.
The way y'all was winning.
What good is it doing? Y'all need a high draft pick. Y'all doing yourself a disservice winning football games.
Man, you preaching to the choir, but I mean, what you gonna do?
But when I told you that, you damn near cussed me out a few episodes ago.
I ain't cuss you out, yo. See,
I said that.
Yo, they pay me out to be a horrible person on here, yo. YouTube, don't believe these niggas. I'm great.
I'm great.
Don't believe these niggas. All right. Colts defeat the Titans in overtime, 31-28. Gardner Minshew, 26 completions, 312 yards, 2 touchdowns. And before you say yes, he's better than Kenny. I know it was coming. Will Levis, 16 completions, 224 yards, 1 touchdown.
He better than
I
Kenny
knew it was
too?
coming. I know y'all niggas like the back of my hand. I knew it was coming.
Will Levis better than Kenny?
It's a lot of niggas better than Kenny, bro. It's not up. It's not.
He got a better arm. I tell you that. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah. But listen,
I think if y'all had gone to Minshew, y'all be.
See, that's exactly.
Y'all could at least move the ball.
That was coming.
Y'all could at least move the ball.
I knew that was coming. I see. You gotta know your co-host, y'all.
See, I'm not mad at the turnovers. I'm mad at not throwing the ball. I'm mad at like tucking and running and being scared and all that. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm never mad at turnovers. Until you get to like 4, 5, and 6. But no.
But yeah, I mean, this game was great. Yeah. It was a good game, good divisional game. I didn't know how it was gonna go because it was back and forth, from the first minute on. The Colts were able to get the ball, and there was a lot of special teams advantages. Who, the Titans?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, they should.
Got him out of there.
I mean, did you see what happened to the punter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He got his punt blocked like 3 times, and each time he got whacked. It was bad. And it was just off of punt block blitzes. Like,
what was those?
The most simple things.
Yeah, it was. I mean, this was a good game. I mean, the Colts did what they had to do. Titans. I mean, they need to rebuild too. They kept on. They hoped that piece of trying to make a run, but it's looking back. Look, money on the quarterback. They should have traded Henry and got some draft picks, so they can rebuild around Levis and get him a better offensive line and get him some weapons on the outside. Because they, I think Henry Dees is over and Titan. Now, he's a great player. He's still a good player, but Yeah, they games like that we would have never seen them lose a couple years ago. Even last year, they probably would have lost that game.
Yeah, it's just another example of a team holding on too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the Colts 7-5 now, right in the wild card mix. They
done
beat some good
weeks.
teams, man. They right there, so they're gonna be a tough out. And it's kudos to their coach because I mean when Ant Richardson went down, you just thought the season was over, and they didn't. Gardner Minshew done kept the boat afloat, and that defense forcing turnovers week in, week out. They're gonna be tough come December and January. They keep winning.
I mean,
Beat us.
Gardner has shown he can perform in this league. Is he a top 10 dude, or will he ever be? Hell no. Is he a franchise cornerstone? Fuck no. But can he keep the boat afloat and keep it from sinking? That he can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, he can make the throws. I mean, he'll get the ball in his playmaker's hands. Michael Pittman.
Is Michael Pittman a free agent next year? Because I wouldn't mind if he was in purple. I wouldn't mind it.
I think he is.
I'm greedy.
Yeah,
clearly. If Odell gone, I got another 15 for him. What's up? What's up? We already spent 15.
Y'all done set the precedent, right?
Set the precedent already, man. Spend another.
What y'all got them next week, Sco?
Yeah.
On Saturday, the 16th. So the Colts got the Bengals, Steelers, Falcons, Raiders, Texans. So
they can lose out for real.
Who, the Colts?
They're not going to, but they can.
Say it again.
The Bengals at home to the Steelers.
Oh, never mind. They got the Bengals at the Bengals. I didn't hear that part.
Falcons at in Atlanta. Got the Raiders at home, and then they got the Texans at home.
I hear 4 wins.
I mean, I hear 4
3 at least.
3 and 2 at the minimum.
Yeah.
So and they're not good enough to where you can't just pencil them in for anything, but most likely.
Yeah, because Gardner, he might have a game where he throw 3. He might have a game where he throw 3.
They got a run game though. They got a straight little defense. We'll see how they work. I like Steichen. Like I like that play call.
He's a great coach.
He's a good coach. Yeah.
The AFC South Chargers was good, man, compared to what we thought it was going to look like. It's competitive.
Well, yeah, Houston changed all of that. Yeah,
Houston and Indianapolis. They both 7-5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and they got
and Indy got the tiebreaker right now. They beat Houston early in the season, right? And I think they play one more time.
They're in the wild card right now.
Yeah, they beat Houston early this year, 31-20.
And Houston or in Indy.
In Houston, the last game is in Indy versus Houston.
That's gonna be it. That might be for the last wild card. You never know.
Houston a different team than week 2, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though in that game, in the second game,
they lost Tank Dell.
CJ threw 384 for 2 touchdowns.
Hit 384,
right? Second game. Yeah. So
we'll see. Chargers defeat the Patriots 6-0. Should I say the Angels beat the Red Sox 6-0. Justin Herbert completed 22 passes for 212 yards. Bailey Zappi, 13 completions, 141 yards. All right. Bunch of nothing here.
Yeah, this is the game. I mean, even though they won 6-0, they should have still fired. I'm saying this every Monday. They should still fire him for the way his team looked. They just the Patriots were the better team yesterday. They just Zappi, like you said, Zappi. He's the one. But if the Patriots had a little bit of better quarterback play, they would have walked all over the Chargers. The Chargers look bad, man. They just look bad.
Their defense been playing better. I mean, they got stops.
It's
Zappy.
Stops. I mean, it's Zappy though.
They stopped us last week.
We stopped ourselves last week, man. The play calling was terrible last week.
I mean, they was all in the back. They Ronnie Stanley.
From what they came from to what they are now, you're right. They are playing a lot better than how they began the season. But we're gonna keep talking about that roster is way better than to be winning 6-0. I don't want to hear about the Belichick.
That's the
all
offense.
that. Yeah, I don't want to hear about the Belichick and all that. And come on, man, come on, like that.
Defense
that's a poor show.
Did y'all see Quentin Johnson yesterday?
We talked about him. He's ass.
I mean, you can't even try. Like,
I'm mad. I mentioned him last year. I did mention his name.
TCU receivers, yo, you can't trust him, yo. You can't trust him at all.
Can't trust nobody from TCU unless you LT.
Listen, I saw a play. I saw 2 weeks straight, but
one
specifically.
How you feel about the Chargers?
You know how I feel about LT, nigga. Get it right. I ain't say nothing about the Chargers. I said LT.
I seen 2 plays in back-to-back weeks, but I'm talking about this one specific play yesterday where Justin Herbert was moving in the pocket and he created time. And I'm talking about he's moving, shaking in the pocket 5, 6, 7 seconds. He finds Johnston down the field wide open, bro.
Fumbling.
It's just fumbling and bumbling off your hands. I mean, you can't make an NFL play. You need to sit down, bro. And in those type of games where you're having trouble scoring, having trouble moving the ball, you don't have momentum, you need to make the plays that are there. When you drop the pass, you kill everybody else on the team. Everybody on the team is seeing it like, oh my God, not another one. And now it's 4th and 10.
Yeah, this nigga here.
Y'all remind me, remember the Ravens had that wide receiver Patrick Johnson back in the day?
You look like Rashard Perriman.
My uncle used to call yo stone hands, yo. Like ball just hit him in his hands and bounce off. Like that's what
Clarence
Moore
every single week.
Shit, we had so many of them.
Run through them, yo. Run through them.
Relax.
Run through them.
You're gonna be running through quarterbacks. You're gonna be running through quarterbacks. Ben ain't coming back.
Yo,
it's over for Ben.
I had Ben for 20. You know how many quarterbacks y'all had before Lamar?
Oh, I know. You're gonna feel our pain now.
It don't matter now.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Y'all
Welcome to the sit your ass down room. We're here
now.
now. Me and you, we here.
2 years. We just got to do a little better. We just got to do a little better drafting.
A lot better.
Yeah. It just take one. It just take one.
Y'all get y'all guy, and you know we back to saying Ravens Steelers the best rivalry in sports. It still is, but you know I mean
it's a little one-sided, but it still is.
It's still one-sided, even with
I said it's a little one-sided.
Your horrible quarterback, so it's crazy.
Tell me about it.
I hear you, big bro. I give it up to you. Y'all beat us. Y'all just can't beat nobody else.
I mean, we got 7 wins, yo. We got 7 fucking wins. I'm hype.
You know what's crazy? You're only like a game behind the Chiefs.
That's crazy, right?
Yo, they 8-5. We 7. Like, yo, it's doom and gloom because of how it looked, you know. But
the Chiefs is losing.
But all y'all really 7-5 though. That's the thing. Like y'all, the record says
false
7-5.
positive.
7-5.
False positive.
Nigga, play the Chiefs. Play the Chiefs on Sunday and see what happens.
I'm
y'all
way
7-5
more
by record
playing them now than in previous years. I tell you that. I'm way more.
I don't know why. That's the bravado that we talking about here. That's what we talk about. That's when we say that you play. That's the type of bullshit. That's the type of bullshit that we talk about. You should never be happy. You should never be happy to play the Chiefs ever. Like that because they beat your ass every single time. They literally beat your ass every single time.
They just started beating our ass with Pat.
The Chiefs are more vulnerable now.
And they still have Pat.
But y'all
who we throwing to?
What? It don't matter against y'all. It don't matter against y'all. They can listen. If they would have scored what they scored, if they would have scored yesterday, they would have beat y'all.
Defense. Kenny Pickett don't play defense.
If they would have scored what they scored yesterday, they still would have beat y'all yesterday. That's what I'm saying.
Pickett
it don't matter who he throwing to.
Kenny Pickett don't play defense.
Neither do y'all. Y'all defense ain't defense yesterday either. So I mean,
that's just one game. That's just one game. That's just one game.
Pat Mahomes will make y'all look silly now.
That's just one game. Them niggas don't have Tyreek Hill no more. They don't have Tyreek Hill no more.
See, this when we run episodes back, that's what we talk about.
They don't have. Is that a fact or no? Do they have? And that's why I look different. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or wrong? Rasheed Rice
talking about you're right to play the Chiefs.
Not Tyreek Hill.
You can't even beat the Cardinals. What are you talking about? You can't beat the Cardinals. That's just one game. Yo, line that shit up again, and it looks different. Yo, they beat us. Here we go. Here we go.
The better team won yesterday, Skull.
Here we go.
You said the better team won yesterday? You said the better team won yesterday?
Was it not convincing?
Say that again. I'm going to be quiet. Say that again.
Was that win not convincing? The better team may have won yesterday.
So out of the 6 or 7 times, did the better team win? I hope you say yes.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Thank you. Yeah,
but y'all being the better team over us don't help y'all win a Super Bowl.
I know.
It's only good for the them beating us is only good for Nitty Gritty. That's the only thing that's good for us, Nitty Gritty.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a lovely stat.
He the only Steelers fan still talking like that.
It's a lovely
shit.
So what's the point of a rivalry? I hate that y'all do that because y'all losers. What's the point of a rivalry?
What you mean?
Keith know what the fuck I'm talking. That's why he laughed. What's the point of a rivalry?
To talk shit.
All right then. Y'all not gonna take that from me because y'all can't beat us. Because if it was the other way around, I would definitely hear it. Yo, y'all niggas suck and you can't beat us. Oh my God. So
you probably wouldn't because you got bigger goals than y'all, but you got it. Yeah.
Here you go with the goals. We got bigger goals.
Y'all goal was to draft a quarterback. Y'all goal was to draft a quarterback. That's all. That's the only goal.
Y'all aren't a priority to us. Like it's really
nigga. You did homework on us. What are you talking about?
For show purposes, it's levels.
That's a priority. What are you talking about? Yo, see, I wish it wasn't a code. I wish it wasn't a code on exposing group chats.
for
let the record show for the 50th time, I never started. I never started. I'm just say that I never started.
I'm confused. This man brought up the group chat.
I didn't say what was in the group chat, but I just said, let the record show I never started. Detroit defeats the Saints 33-28. Jared Goff, 16 completions, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. Derek Carr before the injury, 17 completions, 226 yards, touchdown and interception.
Yeah, Detroit fell victim to taking their foot off the gas. I mean, you get up 21-0 against the Saints, you're supposed to put the nail in the coffin, but kind of took their foot off the gas and almost cost them late. They was able to pull it out, but I think we've been saying it for the last almost a month or a month and a half since they played us. They just don't look that convincing.
On defense anyway.
Especially not defensively when you let the Saints come back and put up that many points. So I think that's going to be their Achilles heel down the stretch. They cannot stop teams down in the red zone. And I think that's going to cost them football games when you start talking about you got to play the Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers, that type of team.
Because you don't score like that. And when it comes to playoffs, you're not putting up that many points in the playoffs. And if you do, you can more likely win the Super Bowl. But playoff football don't be high scoring. It's just never like that.
You're not going to get that many possessions.
Like the last Sunday Night Football yesterday was an example of how playoff football goes. It's possession, but you're not going to have that many possessions. You might have it be fourth quarter and you on your fifth possession of the game. That's how playoff football is. So I agree with everything you said. They got to show up that they got to do something defensively, or they're going to be an early out.
Yeah, I don't have any belief in the Lions, not one iota. The offense is skilled. Coaching staff is aggressive and they motivate well. I love the coaching staff, but if you just look at the last 5 weeks or 5 games since the Ravens debacle, they beat the Raiders 26-14. I remember that game. That game wasn't that convincing. Chargers a 3-point win, gave up 38 points. Chicago they gave up 26 points, won by 5. They lost to Green Bay, who's streaking. Keys will probably talk about them a little later. And then this one, 33-28, where you're up big, you can't close. Honestly, if a few calls go a different way, the Saints probably win that game yesterday.
Saints had the ball driving, trying to win the game, right? Yeah, I believe so.
And then following yesterday, I mean, you have 3 of your last 5 in-division games. A game at Chicago and 2 games versus Minnesota. Then you have Denver and Dallas, and it's at Dallas. So not saying that their playoff position is at risk or anything like that. It's just a tough end to your schedule when you've already not been playing well. I just see them as an early exit in the playoffs, whoever they get.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons defeat the Jets 13-8. Or should I say the Braves defeated the Mets, defeat 13-8. Desmond Ridder completed 12 passes for 121 yards and a touchdown. Timothy Boyle, 14 completions, 148 yards and an interception. Forget all of this. They have broken Zach Wilson. I don't care what Salah says. I don't care what Salah says about that report. That shit is real. Came from somewhere. That man said, nah, y'all not going to keep benching me. And then put me back in. No, fuck y'all. I don't want to play.
I think it's the fuck y'all part of it. Like
I think
he's not that good. No, I think a lot of it is fuck y'all.
I'm not getting back in
this
there.
Game you should. How we
y'all gonna pay me regardless. I ain't nope. Y'all ain't blaming me for this
shit. Nasty game, and if you paid money to go to this game, you gotta be a season ticket holder. Ain't no way I'm buying games to see the Falcons and
if you paid any money to go to a Jets game that wasn't open at night.
I mean, we're trying to defensive battle.
I would have been on step up selling them bitches.
Right, the Jets defense almost got it done. Like Scoman keeps saying, it's just the offense was so ass that they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I know, yo.
It
was right there. It was right there.
It literally was right there. It was right there for the ticket, and they Tim Boyle.
Atlanta isn't good either, yo.
They replaced Boyle with Simeon, didn't they?
The Falcons. We won that by which they suck. Like defensive. Jesse Bates might be the damn defensive player of the year. The way he played
off the last 2 weeks.
So that's all they have. Like that, he's literally winning games from them every single week. It's crazy.
Jesse Bates probably said, "Man, I come from the north. This is easy.
This ain't shit. This ain't shit.
Well, y'all play this.
Fuck y'all talking about." Fuck y'all talking.
He probably like people shying away from contact. He like, I'm happy with this.
What?
They atop the NFC South right now. I mean, they 6.
I mean, we knew that was gonna be mid.
That's crazy.
Like that's super mid.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that.
So they got 2 game lead now, but the Saints lost, right?
Pretty much.
Tampa Bay and New Orleans both 5-7, so they both a game back.
But they got the tiebreaker, I think.
Yeah, but they got the tiebreaker here.
Right
so
now.
Falcons Bucks, they should have a game coming up then.
Yeah, the Falcons play the Bucks next week.
I don't see how they can continuously keep winning games, especially down the stretch if Desmond Ridder is going to play the way he's playing. Like they're doing things despite his inadequateness. Like he is really bad. I think yesterday I saw a stat where it said he had his first touchdown on the road in his career, other than London.
That's crazy. Your franchise quarterback.
What are we talking about? How many road games has this kid played on? He's played it enough. He sucks.
That quarterback. If Sam Howell don't turn into be something, that quarterback class is going to be ass.
Did you see what Sam Howell did yesterday? I mean,
we about to talk about it.
Let's declare it now.
That's what I'm saying. They might be ass.
It's up there with Jameis and Marcus. It's up there with Jameis. Only thing that make Jameis and Marcus worse is that they was 1-2.
Mm-hmm. They was 1-2. At least James gave me some thrills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he gave you a 30. He gave you a 30 for 30, 5,000 yards. You know what I mean?
He might have burned me. But he gave me some thrills.
Yeah, rid of trash.
All right.
You earned that. You earned it. You said it twice. You earned it.
That went over my head. See, I wasn't even paying attention.
I just heard that.
Dolphins defeat the Commandos 45-15. Tua Tagovailoa, 18 completions, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sam Howell, 12 completions, 127 yards, and an interception.
Yo, he's still running. What are we doing?
But this is why Ron should be fired though, because there's no reason why you playing man coverage on Tyreek Hill. Like that's bad coaching. Why you put your players in?
Look at the Sam Howell pick though. When y'all talking about
that's what I was talking about. This is Sam Howell. He's not the guy.
Oh nah, y'all not doing it. See, no, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Not in my home field.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Look at that pick.
What the fuck was that?
What are you looking at?
I know he did.
I missed it. I blinked.
I
blinked and missed.
What are you looking at? Like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, what are we doing? Nah, yo. I don't know what to think about the Commanders. I mean, other than they got new ownership and hopefully one day they'll figure out something, but they are so inept. Like that franchise is so bad, and they've had bad ownership for so long that like they got so many problems beyond the roster, the coaching, GM. That their first round corner. What's he doing?
Oh, I told y'all last week.
Get beat by 30 at home is crazy.
Right? I told y'all
the stadium is falling apart. Like everything is bad.
The niggas almost killed Jalen Hurts last year.
I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, Ron Rivera, we already know he's not coming back next year. So it's one of the things that should have been done. I guess he don't want to find him in the season, but
he coaching like he
boat at the dock.
He coaching like he know he not coming back.
He just doing. I mean, they just.
I'm just doing dumb shit.
Like you said, why you playing man? Why you playing man against Tyreek Hill?
You heard what Tyree said. He said no disrespect to them, but I felt disrespected. Like they played man coverage against me. Like why are you doing that?
They say, yo, we got first round corner. Go do your job.
Man, all right.
Somebody need to throw Ron in the Costia, man. This is unacceptable.
But I don't know what to make about Miami either. I mean,
goddamn Todd. Remember both wrong.
You know about Miami.
Last 3 games that's in Washington.
They bullies.
What you say yesterday? What I say yesterday in the chat? They dominate bad teams.
Yeah, they bullies.
We was talking about can they cover the points? That's what they did.
Zach Randolph said, "Hey, well, the bullies get bullied, and it's going to happen when playoffs come and it get cold.
And they play the Bears and get
December 31st. Hopefully, they flex that to a Sunday night game because that'd be dope. Like you bring it in the stadium type shit.
They still got the Cowboys too.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Fuck them. We'll see him soon.
Mm-hmm.
Texans defeat the Broncos 22-17. CJ Stroud completed 16 passes for 274 yards and a touchdown. Russell Wilson, 15 completions, 186 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions.
Yeah, this game was a good game, but the only thing you can really take out of this game, is the Tank Dell injury. That is just the Texans got to expand that roster a little bit more because you shouldn't have your best players on the field on that type of play on the quarterback sneak anyway. So you got to expand your roster a little bit. But shout out to them. They did what they had to do. They right in the mix, man. Stingley,
Yeah,
he's gonna be one
as advertised.
As advertised. But yeah, I mean, but even with all that said, as well as CJ played, as well as they played, the Broncos had a chance to win the game. They was right there, Rustin, he just couldn't get the magic that that we used to accustomed to seeing. But shout out to Houston. We talked about them early in the season, not knowing how to win. It's looking like they're starting to learn how to win close games, and with the talent they have, and if they start winning close games, they're gonna be different. But the Tank Dell injury gonna be big for them.
Talk about a learning curve. That's the learning curve you want to see right there.
It's gonna hurt them a lot.
Like they're learning how to win in season. Like it took the Lions a couple years. He's learning how to win. And that was with Jared Goff.
But when you got one of those,
yard passing game.
Yeah, I mean it's easy to learn the curve when you got CJ Stroud. He's looking like a top 10 quarterback already. Like
top 5.
Yeah. So it's like it's easy to learn the curve is advanced for him. Like he gets, like he.
And that's where I'll disagree just a tad about the roster that they have and an expansion of it. I mean, they have a good wide receiver core. The funny thing is, prior to that play, Tank Dill he didn't have a lot of snaps. He came in Sunday with a calf injury. So he was limited in practice all week. In 2 wide receiver sets, you saw Nico Collins, who went the fuck off yesterday. They'll be all right at wide receiver. Nico Collins is nice, and he's a big guy too, 6'2", big, strong dude. Had Nico Collins on one side, Noah Brown on the other. I'm like, yo, where's Tank? I got fantasy and betting purposes. You know what I'm saying? Where's Tank? You better put him on the field. They didn't have him on the field that much. Surprisingly, when they got to the red zone, on a goal to go play, you decide to bring him in, and he's damn near lead blocking for your running back. You got him in the scrum.
Not to mention that he's not a big
totally
guy.
Unnecessary. It's not that they don't got the personnel.
Yeah, what you in on goal line for? You're not that
dumb. And it's becoming
they just went on like he ain't no real tank.
Stupidity is becoming a trend. 3rd and 1 last week, 4th and 1 last week. Y'all throwing deep shots. Y'all ain't even throwing deep shots to Tank. Y'all just throwing deep shots. You know what I'm saying? And wonder why y'all lost. This week, situationally, you got big guys. I saw number 47. He's like their Patrick Ricard type fullback that they came in. The extra, he's a H-back. And it's like when he was on the field, Tank was off the field, right? And again, he was limited yesterday because of injury. If your guy's kind of hurt, semi-injured, why do you have him in blocking when he's 160 pounds?
I mean, or just sit him out, or just make him active for the week. Like it's okay to make somebody inactive for a week.
Overdosed on some turkey or something. I don't know.
160 pounds, he shouldn't be. I don't need you to block, nigga.
Goal line package.
Little guy.
I don't need you to block. 100% healthy. I don't need you to block. It's okay. I don't need to. I don't need that much deception. Okay. Like it's just
Tank Dell's in. We might throw it
at the 1. Like it's not that deep. D'Amico Ryans, you got to take the reins. And I don't know who's making these decisions, but you got to make it stop because a fractured fibula. That's not necessary, bro.
You see that motherfucker out there in goal line.
You saw the play. When you saw the play, it's like, yo, what's he doing right there? And mind you, he's in the scrum. He's like right next to the lineman in the middle of everything, pushing on the lineman, trying to push the running back across. Why is he pushing anybody?
He needed to be Deontay in that moment. Y'all niggas got
Who Houston got this upcoming week?
Let's see. I got them up right now. They got the Jets.
In New York, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stay
Jets, Tennessee, Cleveland, Tennessee, Indianapolis. You can't ask for more.
Yeah,
you got 3 division games, but if you can't win your division games, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs anyway.
Gotta control your destiny right there. Tampa Bay defeats Carolina 21-18. Bryce Young 13 completions, 15 completions. I'm sorry, bro. 178 yards and a pick. Cookie Mayfield 14 completions, 202 yards, touchdown and a pick.
It's a game Tampa Bay could have easily lost. I mean, they Baker Mayfield is so bad. They did. It's another dud, man.
There's so many bad NFL teams, yo.
Yeah, like another dud, another division game. It's just Bryce Young looking crazy.
Shout out Mike Evans, man. Made history yesterday. 10th straight 1,000-yard season.
Hall of Fame.
Unsung.
He didn't play with some bad
and underrated.
Mike Evans is a free agent too. You can definitely come home if you like.
Come home. Ain't he from South Carolina or some shit?
It's a new home.
That man is not from Baltimore.
It's a new home, baby.
He can make Baltimore home.
Nah. Go help out CJ or some shit, man. Fuck that.
Yo, we ready to say Tampa Bay gonna win this division?
They could.
I mean,
this division wide open.
Cookie can win this division, man.
I think. I mean, yeah, I can see. I see what you're saying.
They better than New Orleans. Like if they beat Atlanta this week,
which they easily can do.
They should
with that defense.
If Ritter's gonna play like that, I at least know Cookie gonna throw the ball.
If they lose though, they dunk. I mean Atlanta swept them. Like that's
you get swept by Atlanta.
You don't deserve it.
You don't deserve shit. You get swept by Atlanta. Speaking about a team that I thought was going,
I'd much rather see them in the playoffs than Atlanta or.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like New Orleans, I like when Jameis coming with New Orleans. At least they throw the ball down the field.
I like Jameis. I like
Jameis. Carr in the game, it's just dink and dunk.
Y'all know
I like Taysom Hill too. I like his spirit. Like every team should have a Taysom fucking Hill that can just do anything and do anything that you ask him to do and do it well.
It's Army knife.
That's a weapon. But it don't mean nothing when Derek Carr is Derek Carr.
Yeah, for real. If I'm Taysom Hill, I'll be y'all said I couldn't start because of him. Really? I could have gave you that. I could have gave you that. And niggas can't hurt me that easy. The fuck?
Yeah, he's hurt every
Rams.
week.
Yeah, for real. Rams defeat the Joe Flacco's Browns 36-19. Joe Flacco, 23 completions, 254 yards, touchdown, and a pick. Matt Stafford, 22 completions, 279 yards, 3 touchdowns. Salute to Joe, man. Off the couch, making plays.
See you, Puka.
Yeah, I mean the Rams, they were the better team, of course. But this to me, this came down to Stefanski. Stefanski ain't put his team in the best chance to win, man. Like this did a lot of dumb stuff, a lot of bad calls, just throwing the ball when he should be running the ball. Just you got a quarterback that ain't play all year, come off the bench, and you got him throwing that many times in the game. It just didn't make sense. And this is even against y'all, in that game early this year, Stefanski has lost a lot of games this year. But that defense, like I said, talk about that defense. That defense ain't played well at all yesterday. So I don't want to hear nothing about them being this. Did Myles Garrett play yesterday?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so I know Denzel Ward ain't play either. So they got a little bit. They got a little bit of bail. But the Browns are who they're going to be. Like I think I said 2 weeks ago when at the day they not going to make the playoffs. Too bad at the quarterback position.
Now, Myles did play.
And their coach is not. The coach don't have a feel for the game. The coach do not have a feel for the game. Even though they've gained, they came back against the Ravens. He was dropped back throwing the ball. They should have lost that game too, but they didn't. But it's Stefanski. Stefanski, they can't win with him. A lot of people saying he should stay. I think they should fire Stefanski. Seriously,
I'll give credit to the Rams for how they approached the game. I mean, I love Sean McVay mainly because he got a lot of heat for how he treated Cam Akers or how he went about the Cam Akers situation last season and then this season as well. He made a quick pivot to Kyren Williams. Once he saw, I think Cam Akers, the first game of the season, he had like 21 carries for like 25 yards, something egregious. It was disgusting. And then that same game, Kyren Williams had 2 touchdowns and was more efficient. So instead of trying to beat the dead horse, he just made the switch. And then every game he's had Kyren Williams available, they've been able to run the ball. They've been able to run the ball in the red zone. They've been able to use play action in the red zone. It just opens up everything for older Matt Stafford. And then also, I don't want to say he pivoted off Cooper Kupp, but Cooper Kupp has been battling nagging injuries all season. He has not been able to get right. So you see in his absence, Puka Nacua becoming and blossoming into a superstar. Let's ride that. I don't give a fuck if Kupp is back. We're gonna ride this. And when you get 100% fully healthy Kupp, we can integrate both of y'all and we can do some amazing things. But right now, I mean, pick your poison on that team, and it's gonna be I do think it's gonna be a lot tougher for them versus us next week. But at the same time, we gotta account for them too, because Sean McVay ain't gonna make it easy on us. Last time we played the Rams, it was a nail biter.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler Monken's gonna run directly at Aaron Donald. I think y'all are safe on that. But 49ers.
But they are 6-6 right now. So
I'm surprised that they're there.
They're in the playoffs, right? Yeah. I mean, I think last year they was in the playoffs.
Yeah. I think they got the last spot now. So
depending on I think Green Bay. So Green Bay in the playoffs too, then, right?
Hold on. I'll pull it up. I think the Rams were still on the outs last time I checked.
Okay, the Rams is on the outs. Okay, they're the AC. Okay, yeah, they're the AC. Green Bay to 7. Damn, Green Bay, Minnesota, they 6-7. That race gonna be good. I know they play again, right? Yeah, they got to. They gonna play one time. Shit.
In Seattle, so Minnesota, Green Bay, Seattle, and the Rams got the same record, 6-6. It's gonna be interesting, bro.
A lot of parity in these wild card teams. Everybody's just on both sides. Now, the heavyweight matchup of the day that turned into Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. 49ers defeat the Eagles 42-19. Brock Purdy, 19 completions, 314 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 26 completions, 298 yards, and a touchdown. This was Bubba Sparks ugly.
Yeah, it came down to the Eagles. They've been winning games. How they've been winning close games. Just being a little bit a better team, being a little better coach. But they ran into a better team and a better coach team, and if they play again, it's going to be the exact same way. The 49ers are going to blow them out every single time. Like they just don't match up well. They just don't match up. The 49ers are very, very explosive, and the Eagles give up a lot of big plays. They minimize them late in the game. They have been, before this game, but the Eagles give up a lot of big plays. So yeah, it's just what I thought was going to happen. It's exactly what I thought was going to happen. The Eagles defensively. They got some holes in that defense. They've been having all season. They've been having holes in that defense. They just been
overrated defense right now. Anyway,
I thought they was going to show up at least for this game though, because
they got some holes.
Bunch of names.
They don't got no linebackers.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
That's why what's the name going there? They don't got no linebackers.
That's a good pickup though. Man, see,
that's a good. He old now. He old now.
He better than what they got.
You got to San Francisco.
You gotta consider though, he wouldn't be out on the street for anybody to have if he was like
that's
that.
What I'm saying.
Yeah, Zaire Franklin took that shit.
Who was the coach? Who was the coach with a linebacker or coach linebacker? Like
Zaire Franklin said, "Nah, nigga, it's my team. Fuck out of here."
Then potted about it.
It's the reason why he on the street.
I fuck with him.
Nigga, go move, nigga.
Yeah, but
change your name and your location. Get out.
They look good. The 49ers look like the best team in football. They really
after yesterday, it's hard to dispute that.
The best team in football. But like I said, we just like we talk about the Dolphins. It's like we're gonna talk about the Jaguars. We talk about Jaguars. We got to play them. So the narrative, we're gonna write the narrative when we get there. We have to see them. It's gonna be out there, but we gotta see them. So
Super Bowl preview.
We'll talk more about them. Hopefully,
like
I said.
No, I mean, I keep it real. With the Chiefs struggling, like y'all got pole position.
If we don't,
y'all got pole position.
Keys. This season with the AFC like this, not saying the AFC is weak, but it's as wide open.
If it don't happen this year,
John got to go.
Team. Yeah, it's no great team. It's no Chiefs. It's no Pat Mahomes and Tyreek Hill right there.
That's what I'm saying.
It's no
Buffalo got chinks in the armor.
Yeah, it's no Tom Brady. It's no Josh Allen. It's like it's no, and not even the fact that it's ours is the fact that we still play the Jaguars and Dolphins, so it definitely can be. We can prove that it's ours. Like we can literally go out there and beat these teams and don't give nobody else a chance to win that shit.
Going back to the Niners, shout out to Debo. Obviously, there was some off the field shit going on between the 49ers and Eagles, and he stood on business. 19.7 yards per touch.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Come on, he's making plays, and the broken tackle, that 48-yard touchdown broke open the game. But one thing I saw that I was I thought it was interesting. The 49ers scored touchdowns on 6 consecutive drives, which is the longest streak for any team this season. They did that in the biggest game of their season and the biggest game of the Eagles season. They did that to them like that.
Yeah.
In Lincoln.
Yeah. You talking about a statement. You talk about a fucking statement.
But you've been saying it for the last couple of weeks, Nick, that you really don't believe in the Eagles like that. You've been saying about that defense. Not that you don't believe in them, but you saw the holes. You saw the holes in them.
They just are good. They're a great team that knows how to win, even when they're not playing their greatest. But you said it just now. I think the 49ers and Eagles are similar. Their play styles are similar. They want to be physical running the ball. They want to be physical on defense. They use speed on defense. They got speed on the outside. They can do a lot of versatile things. Not so much with the quarterbacks per se, but you got Debo on one side, you got Jalen on the other. You can mix things up in that way. So they're similar, but I just think the 49ers have higher end pieces on both sides of the football. Like Christian McCaffrey is unmatched.
Mm-hmm.
He is unmatched. And then you got Deebo Samuels. Then you got George Kittle. Then you got Brandon Ayuk.
And the most important, you got Kyle. Like
these dudes, and you got the brainchild.
You got Kyle. Yo, a lot of them
routes. Brock ain't doing the Jimmy G where he's missing the layup.
Yeah, exactly.
Brock is gonna hit his team. He's gonna hit his target.
Yeah. Yo, a lot of them routes that Jawan Jennings was getting open on, it was just, yo, you gotta pick. You gonna get me or him? Whichever one you pick, either one gonna be open. Either one gonna be open. And that's all game with San Francisco.
Yo, and they scheme so well because if you look too yesterday, like a lot of times the Eagles was just guarding space. Like they didn't even know where a player was.
Exactly.
Like the player was just running free. Like they was just guarding the area. Like they schemed so well, man. That's just a tribute to Shanahan.
Hopefully they don't have a hangover. They got it. Just like you said, the 49ers is the big game of season. Their biggest game of season is next week. They at Dallas. So it's like Dallas won that game. They tied for first place in the East.
We didn't talk about Dallas, but I did not like what I saw out that defense. Now I know it's just one game and you're allowed to have a hiccup, especially on a short week. But goddamn,
we talked about him Friday.
Yeah, we talked about.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about him Friday.
And
don't forget, San Francisco had 10 days off too. That helps a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to use the old Pittsburgh Steelers excuse, but what the Eagles played like 3 games in like 10 days or some dumb shit like that. That's tough.
Not only
to go against the 49ers, that's tough.
And not only that, they've been hard for games too. Like games they had to kind of fight through. They wasn't
to the wire.
And I'll give the Eagles
definitely took something out.
And I'll give the Eagles a little bit of bail. Like you said, they got the booking Cowboys. They got the Niners, the Bills, and the Chiefs. If they beat the Cowboys Sunday, they'll be 4-1 that stretch. If I'm the Eagles, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, losing to the hey. We'll meet again. You just gotta look at we'll meet again. You got me this round, but all right.
And if they went out, they went out. Guess what? The 49ers gonna have to come back to Philadelphia, and it's gonna be round 2. So it's
gonna be brick. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be real cold. It ain't gonna feel like the Bay.
Well,
I still don't think it's gonna make a difference, but at the end of the day, we'll see what the home field advantage can do in January. You know, if it get there, but. I think
Kyle like to call something dumb in the playoffs. Kyle do it to himself every year.
That's where that's
Kyle his worst enemy.
That's where I was going at with it. The regular season, we know what he does. The first couple rounds of the playoffs, we know what he does. It's going to come down to that NFC Championship and/or Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to get too cute? Now, if he learned from his previous mistakes, it's gonna be tough. I mean, unless they see us. If they see us, then I don't know. Sorry, Kyle.
Right. And I think he has because he got the quarterback that he's been looking for.
Yeah.
He got the quarterback.
He's not getting enough credit from me, yo. Because you've seen Trey Lance in that same system.
Yeah, no.
Kirk Cousins didn't look like this in that same system. Nick Mullins ain't look like that in this system.
Jimmy G.
CJ Beathard didn't look like this in this
RG3. Yeah,
it get like that, bro. He's not.
He's accurate. He's pinpoint.
Would I take him over 10, 12, 13 other quarterbacks? Fuck no. Fuck no.
No, because he's also
benefiting from
that great
on this team.
He's the guy. He's that guy for that team.
On this team?
Yeah. Yeah. When you see the way they lost that Chiefs Super Bowl and you see the way Brock Purdy is throwing, nigga, where was you at 3 years ago? Because they got a ring.
He liked the unknown. He liked the Tom Brady. He liked the unknown. Like he's very accurate. He can read the hell out of our defense, and he got good coaches and a good team around.
People criticize because they say all you do is just throw to Debo and he gets yak, or all you do is throw it to George Kittle, he gets yak, and all you do is throw it to C-Mac and gets yak. It seems like that. I mean, is that a criticism or a smart fucking quarterback? Right. Those are the players I want getting yak.
Yeah. And that what Tom did? Just dink it and let him get
dink and dunk.
That's Shanahan's system.
Why make it harder on myself? Debo can break a tackle and go 48 easily.
That's Shanahan's system. Get your playmakers the ball in space.
Open. Yeah, that's the
system. That's the main idea of the system. Get your playmakers the ball in space.
Wait till we start doing that with Zay. Actually, we have been doing that with Zay.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming, baby. Don't worry.
Oh, but just wait till Tom Monk can leave. But just wait till Tom Monk can leave after this year. Where
he going? Don't nobody want him.
Yeah, all right.
Y'all
better find some pitchers. Y'all better find some pictures or something, because both of them niggas is gone.
I'm gonna find a
damn way.
McDonald got Kyle Hamilton looking like a top 10.
Ain't nobody giving Todd a head coach's job after 1 year.
McDonald gone. I'm sorry.
He's out. Gone. Mac is gone. He's gone. He's out of here. And Todd Monken?
Damn, what you happy about it?
What? What?
We wasn't happy when Canada got fired. We was cool.
Who gives a fuck about Matt Canada at a time like this?
I do.
I bet you do.
Wrongly accused.
I bet you do. Because all that
means,
yeah, we get through this year, but we got to replace him for sure. And who we'd replace him with? Yo, where Pep Hamilton at? Fuck is he at? Y'all know I love Pep. I love Pep. Chiefs fall to the Packers on Sunday Night Football, 27-19. Pat Mahomes, 21 completions, 210 yards, touchdown and a pick. Jordan Love, 25 completions, 267 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Great game.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good game. It like I said, I said it earlier, it reminded me of a playoff game. Like, it was back and forth, limited possessions. You know, defense had to make a play, and players was making plays. You know, I mean, talk about the Packers. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks now where Jordan Love he's been playing his ass off. You got credit him, but you also, I think a lot of the credit go to LaFleur. You could tell that he coached him up really well. Like, you could tell they've been spending a lot of time together. It's like they in tune. LaFleur called something, and it felt like Jordan Love is going to place the way the ball's supposed to be. Every time he throw the ball, the person is wide open. Like, so it's like he's going to the right place with the ball every single time. And a lot of young quarterbacks don't do that. But he looks good. He looks like a lot like Aaron Rodgers. Like, it's a lot of similar. I don't know if that's sitting behind him, but just the zip on the ball he has, the way he's seeing the game. And LaFleur, like I said, LaFleur let him call the game from the line. Like, every single play came in. He was able to check every single play. And to give a young player that much responsibility at the line, it shows that he, what he thinks about him. And that, but to talk about the Chiefs, I just, like I said, I just don't think they need another weapon. Pat Mahomes is going to be there at the end. I'm never going to be surprised if Pat Mahomes is in the AFC Championship game. If Andy Reid's AFC Championship game is not, he's just that player. He's the best player that Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback I've ever seen. So they're going to be at the end, but they need another weapon. They need somebody else to take the pressure off of Kelsey and Pacheco. If they go into the playoffs with just them two weapons, they're going to lose. It just is because you can scheme to take those players away. And like I said, Kelsey's getting double teamed every single play. And he's only getting open once Pat Mahomes break the pocket, and he's able to, defenders come up, they suck up to get Pat, or they lose Kelsey. So, but like I said, I'm not really concerned about the Chiefs. They banged up defensively, really bad. They down to like that third string linebacker, so they down, but that second string safety. So it's like I'm not really worried about them, but they got the Bills coming in. They gotta get it together.
Yeah, we lost 2 linebackers too. They be all right? They got Pat. They be all right.
They tough, right?
Yeah, y'all tough. Nigga,
shout out to the Packers. If you look at the Packers last 5 games,
Blake Martinez.
You look at the Packers last 5 games, they should win out. They should finish 11-6. And shout out to them. Shout out to LaFleur. Like you said, they're gonna lose in December. He's 16-0 December. That's crazy. 16-0. Like, that is crazy. Like that's crazy.
But it really count now because a lot lot of that was earned.
Yeah. But I think looking at the Packers schedule, I think they should win out. And Jordan Love keep playing the way he's playing. They should have playing good. They should. He's playing very well, and he has been playing very well. So shout out to them. I mean, like y'all said earlier, we ain't say it at first, but he got coached up, and 4 or 5 years later, he looking like like a quarterback. He looking like a quarterback should look.
They had the luxury of being able to old school this shit. We got iron. You can sit down and learn. You're bad now. Lord knows he was bad. But every time he would get in a little injury or something that Aaron had, a blowout, you could see the progression in him.
And last year,
that game, I said, "Oh, Aaron gone." I know they like what they see. He showed enough. Aaron, get out of here with your shenanigans.
You see the placement on that ball to Christian Watson on that 1 touchdown, like with the defender right there in front of him, like that was
shit. He made a bunch of great throws against us. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
He looked good.
He's been playing well.
It's well.
I'm skeptical. I'm not skeptical. It's just I'm not about to give him the young quarterback treatment. This nigga is like a 5-year pro. Right, 4 or 5 year pro. Like he nigga,
that's what he should be doing. This what he should be doing.
I'm just mad he the same age as Kenny. It's like, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's been in the league for 5 years.
But I want to make this more about the Chiefs because the Packers made the playoffs. They ain't gonna do shit. So that's a good story for them. But the Chiefs, Andy Reid got to adjust the way he approaches this team with the play calling. I just still think, yes, Patrick Mahomes is probably the greatest quarterback I've ever set my eyes on, my 2 eyes. Mm-hmm. But at the same token, it's like he's still human. You're asking him to throw to people that are literally below replacement level. You got MVS. When he does get separation, he can't catch the ball. You got Sky Moore. Why is his name Sky? There's nothing about him has been aerial or up high or like he's groundless. Damn. More out of it. He ain't nothing more about
Ground Sky. That's your new name. That's
trash.
I mean, Ground Moore. My
Ground Moore.
Trash. Crazy. Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, how many games does he need to show that? Yo, I'm running hard. I'm efficient. I can handle the volume. I can catch passes in the backfield. If anything, he should be being used. Not saying how a C-Mac is used, but you see how they don't shy away from giving C-Mac the ball when they need to move the ball. Find ways to get Pacheco the ball, so it can help a Kelsey. Because who else? I mean, I like Rashee Rice too. Those are the main three guys that you need to be focused on getting the ball at all times. It should never be a situation where first down you just trying to throw. Because again, with this roster, 2nd and 10 is a death sentence for the Chiefs. Yeah. Usually it's not in past years, but this particular season, you're just making it much more harder than yourself. Get a few yards, make it 2nd and 6. Okay, on 2nd down, try to get something short. Try to involve the running backs in the pass game, tight end screens, anything. Like try to make this a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 situation, as opposed to and then you have penalties. These penalties are killing them too. 3rd and 15, or wiping out a big play because of a penalty. I just think knowing that you have Patrick Mahomes, they're being a little too aggressive. They got to scale it back a little bit. It's not a death sentence to play slower. You don't have the weapons to be doing the Tyreek Hill stuff y'all used to do, where y'all just throwing 70-yard bombs and scoring 40 points on people every week. It ain't working like that. You're going to have to methodically get up the field, and then when you get in the red zone, you got to execute.
Yeah. If field goal's not going to cut it, because like you said, we're going to limit possessions. It's not going to be a lot of possessions.
Those first half field goals killed them. And then, remember? Like,
especially since the Packers was converting.
Packers was not getting field goals. They were scoring touchdowns. And shit, man, I'm not even going to hate on Jordan Love no more, yo. Like, he did outdo Patrick Mahomes. I saw that. He outdo it.
But like you said, it don't matter. We'll see come January. We'll see what he gonna do come January.
This 6-game stretch has been impressive.
Yeah, he hasn't played. He hasn't played.
This 6-game stretch has been impressive.
He hasn't played well.
All right, let's go to the first commercial break. Nitty Gritty. This ad is brought to you by Lavelle Body. Lavelle Body is an all-natural, handmade skin and hair care line for men, women, and children. So if your skin is dry, your hair is damaged, or your beard is having problems connecting, shop Lavelle Body today at lavellebody.com or DM Lavelle Body LLC on Instagram. Again, that's lavellebody.com or DM Lavelle Body LLC.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you?
All right, put my boys up on the screen, Keith. You know what? This is a game I'm looking more runs. Cardinals are giving up almost 150 yards a game rushing. Damn. More runs. They ain't trying to stop nobody.
Might lose to Arizona, bro. Y'all, these games are tough.
They ain't losing no goddamn Arizona. I don't know. You see where Arizona looked yesterday?
Did you see how Pittsburgh looked yesterday? How did they look?
You right.
They played Jake Browning, yo. Like they didn't play Tom Brady, my nigga. They was in a one possession game with a backup quarterback who don't know.
Also told y'all prior to the season that it was going to be this.
It was going to be what?
The win total. You said we wasn't getting 5, nigga.
Y'all only got 7 wins. The season not over.
Okay, what? You think we going to lose every?
Yeah,
we going to lose out?
I think I can still lose out. I think I can still lose out.
I do think though is Arizona going to put up a little bit of a fight though. But I got the Steelers.
Oh yeah, they'll fight until the call gets made. Yo, Relax.
Chill out.
Yeah,
Chill out.
Pretty good.
Like a quarter. Me? Was I on mute that whole fucking time?
Yeah.
So he was like,
nigga, I said, no. Everybody mute up. Nigga, I told you the Steelers, not me. The fuck is what?
That was the Steelers. That
fuck
was you.
It wasn't.
That was the Steelers. That was y'all
Nah,
performance.
it wasn't. It wasn't. It was me. It was
It
me.
was extra
I don't
credit
play for them
project,
niggas.
like you said. I
What?
did a little extra credit. You ain't seen the
We not a priority.
So you heard me say I gave the Cardinals no chance, yo. I really did. You heard me say I give them no chance. I was talked out of that.
Even Nick said he was gonna put a little bit of a fight. Nobody thought it was gonna be that.
I didn't think y'all was thinking that low.
I thought they did. Where that Buffalo Wild Wings call at, man?
Weather delays, y'all still couldn't do nothing with it.
That was the call. They called 2 times.
Oh, the weather delay?
Yeah, they called 2 times.
Nah, that ain't the call. No. Y'all niggas stop moving the ball now. That's the call. That's the call. Nigga, you be on that bullshit. We gotta figure out this configuration. This soundboard don't benefit me. I'm telling you.
You gotta use it to your advantage, so you gotta figure out some shit.
Nah.
You gotta figure out something. Yeah. That's hilarious though. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna hurt that shit.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh man.
He said that was me. I picked the fucking
Segment
Steelers. Like, he said I picked the fucking Steelers. That was me.
That shit funny. I'm sorry, Sco. I didn't know that was happening, bro. That shit was hilarious though on me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, niggas gotta go back to
That's why I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. Man, fuck this segment. Give a fuck who? I don't give a fuck what happened to none of you niggas.
Damn,
Anyway.
I can't get my what happened to you, bro.
Man, go ahead. And it better be respectful.
I
ain't make the video. I ain't make the video montage. I just picked the play.
It better be respectful. Keys, who you got?
I got your boy Deontay, man. You know what I was going with this one.
No, not him.
And I'm not even being petty. I'm not even being petty. I'm tired of you acting like AB. I'm sick and tired of him acting like AB, and he's not AB.
Nah,
like
AB would do that with like 10 catches.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Well,
like, it's been all season.
We were winning.
Right.
We
it's
were
been all
winning
season. It's been more than just season with Deontay. Yo, he's had all the skills. He drops the ball a lot. He fumbles the ball. He hasn't been fumbling this year, but I just can't get over that celebrate. Like you celebrating and the name, the Steeler name. Like if you was the fucking Jaguars or somebody, or the Browns, all right, whatever. But you the Steelers, you're not supposed to be dancing down 2 touchdowns. Like,
not after last week with the fumble. You're supposed to show your teammates you about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you with them.
Yeah, I ain't bang with that. Like, especially exactly what you said. Especially after last week.
Minka should have handled that yesterday, Skull. He should have handled it again.
He got broke hand. He can't.
And that's another thing. I ain't gonna. I mean, for when we joking about making, I be joking about making that nigga. He's crazy. Like he tough, yo. That's crazy. To break your hand and still come back. That's crazy.
And he playing Thursday.
Yeah. So like I said, I've been telling Keith for years that Minka was the best player on that Alabama team for years.
So Minka has a broken hand. He's playing through it.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the football, you got somebody that won't fight for a fumble and that is willingly celebrating while down 24-9 at that point. That's why you for real. I'm sacrificing like this, and you playing in my face. I'm trying to tell you, so I would have broke my hand. I would have broke the other hand on the side of the stage.
No. We need the other hand. No, we need the other hand. But
who does he think he is?
I told you he gone. I've been and a lot of people don't want him gone because of his route running, but the headache ain't worth the reward here. There is no.
This is last year, right? You said it's really a 1 year.
Yeah, they can get rid of him.
He wants to leave. He's acting like he don't care, and you
feel me?
He's getting pushed out. He wants to be pushed out.
He pushing himself out. Yo, get me out of here. It's all good.
Fuck him.
Nick, who you
got? Shit, I got the future y'all franchise, yo.
Oh no, segment over. Y'all got a separate group chat.
No,
I really didn't know who y'all got. I didn't know who.
No.
These are highlights, Skull. These are highlights.
This that bullshit.
What?
Y'all got a separate group chat. Y'all got a flock group chat that I'm not privy to.
Oh no, get down.
Because what is this?
Oh no, get down, Ken. How did he injure his ankle on that? That looked like a concussion.
That hip drop.
Damn, Ken. You know this was gonna happen after 2-10, yo.
Keith, I swear to God. I swear for God, this shit better be respectful. Who you got?
It ain't respectful.
It's definitely not.
Y'all niggas. No, that's crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know. For real.
Now, Keys, I definitely don't believe you.
What? That I don't know. I didn't know Nick was thinking.
Y'all niggas going to church and shit.
It ain't nothing, Patty.
Hell no.
It ain't nothing, Patty. I got Chris Boswell.
Chris Boswell still was your leading scorer.
Hey, at least my kicker can still kick.
Changed that much.
At least my kicker can still kick.
Hey, man. A good thing we got to rely on something like that.
Get this video off. Get this fucking video off. Unmute me right now. Right the fuck now. You cannot say that we are not a priority. Nigga, you went back and found that.
Hey, the thing with YouTube, like I got timestamps of a lot of stuff now because we pull so many clips, so it wasn't that hard to find.
Oh my God.
It wasn't hard to
find. Right. Still kicking, but I don't give a fuck. He's still kicking better than Royal Farms. That was only his second made kick. That was only his second missed kick.
The irony you said that Monday and he missed that, but you got it.
Man. It's all good.
All I'm saying, this, please don't lose to the Pats. Please don't lose to the Pats on Thursday, so please, yo. Please.
Yo, if we do, I'ma come in here, I'ma complain, and we gonna go through the show like we usually do.
Oh my God, yo.
But my last point about y'all, if y'all lose to the Pats on Sunday, they really gotta think about not extending Tomlin. Yo. You can't lose to two straight back-to-back 2-10 teams at home. You can't. And I know how you feel about them, and I know they don't fire coaches. They're not gonna fire them, but you gotta talk about mutual separation. Hey,
dog. When you said whatever radio station you was listening to, and they said let's talk about trading him, nigga, I said it first.
Yeah,
I told Keith that weeks ago. 2, the Chargers. 4, Justin Herbert. I been said that. The blueprint is there. The blueprint is there.
Yeah, they not sending y'all no damn Herbert.
We give you Mason, Kenny, and Mike.
Mike ain't that good.
Shit, for them he will be.
We give you the backup, the starter.
Man, can you imagine Mike Tomlin coaching up Bosa and Khalil Mack and Derwin James? That's what he got now.
His quotes are made for LA.
That's what he got now.
Tomlinisms. It's made for LA.
Oh, that's all I'm saying. Maybe the message has ran stale. I don't know, but I like what y'all did. I like that.
Keith. That was all Keith. That was.
It wasn't no collusion though.
It definitely was. It definitely was. And there's nothing that y'all can do to make me believe you.
No, once you say you lit the fire under his ass, like. Yeah, I mean,
he said he did his homework. I didn't say that.
No, the homework.
He said it.
Yeah,
he said it. He said I did my homework, Nick. 25-10. He said it.
Well, he lit the fire under his own ass, and I like it.
That was just me going back.
Look at him. That's what he did. Look at him in school.
That was just me going back to listen to what you said. But when you start talking the extra credit shit, that's when I start going a little bit deep in the bag. I said, all right, I got something for Scott.
And you did your extra credit. Applaud.
I did.
I applaud you.
I did.
Had that sound.
That's that dead park shit. Salute.
Had that soundboard. Disrespectful.
Mr. Nelsko.
Start the show with a Mike Tomlin quote next week. I mean,
I'm not. No. I'm gonna get y'all. Best believe. I'm gonna get you. Might not be next week. Might not be.
It might be the first week of January.
I'm gonna get you.
You the one said the stuff. It ain't like I made it up. You said it.
Get you. See, but you just clip that little bit, and I see why rappers and shit don't do interviews. Don't clip me up for that little 2 seconds. I talked for 30 minutes, and that's what you clipped up. See, that's why niggas don't do interviews.
You said a whole lot of other stuff too, but I was like,
that's why niggas don't do interviews. Hey, yo, and y'all be agreeing with me too. I don't be saying no bullshit. Like, nigga, we were supposed to win. Only time I wild out was when I said we was gonna beat the 49ers. That's the only time I wilded out. I wilded out and I copped to that. I said, nigga, I was tripping. I was bugging. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me.
Unrelated. How many points you think the Jags win by spread wise, like for a bet?
At least 4.5. Yeah, at least 4.
4.5.
At least 4.5. But I would agree. They should win by a touchdown.
The line is 10 right now.
Oh, bring it down to a touchdown.
10? Yeah.
Send that ticket, Nick.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Before we get up out of here,
minus 192. So.
Okay. Yeah. Before we get up out of here, it's fuck Florida State, right? It's fuck Florida State. Fuck Florida State. Like, don't nobody want to see that shit, right?
Florida State.
I mean, I as a fan, of course, no, but you can't be. They should be in. Really, they really should be in. I mean, you can't go undefeated. They beat Florida and they beat LSU. Like, they should be in the playoff. But I get it, I understand it, and as a fan, I'm cool with it. But they got every reason to not. They got every reason to be upset, yo. They
gotta go look in the mirror. Who's your quarterback right now? Don't nobody want to see that shit.
You can't. But you should. That's why you can't. You should not be penalized for injuries, yo. You understand?
You 100% should.
An undefeated ACC champion with the wins they got, they should be in the final. But I get it, I understand it, and I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I just don't think that.
I mean, the thing is that the system flawed.
Yeah.
Regardless, no matter how you look at it, you don't really have the 4 best teams.
No, because Georgia one of the 4 best teams.
Because Georgia one of the 4 best teams, and all they really did was try to make FSU feel good by putting them at 5. Because is FSU really 5 versus Georgia 6 when Georgia coming into the game as a 14-point favorite?
Right.
So I mean, like, come on, like, the system flawed. Like, it's dumb at this point. That's why they going to. I think
8, right?
12 teams or 8 or 12 next. 12. I think it's 12 next year. Don't quote me.
They should have called the emergency session and just took it to 6 this year.
Yeah, that's what they should have done.
They should have said we're gonna play this extra game. We're gonna give Washington the Michigan buys. We're gonna play. That's what's gonna happen. That's what it should have happened, because this the first year where, like, I think I was talking to Keith about. This is the first year where it ain't no clear cut 4. It's not. This is the first year where it ain't four teams where that should be there.
Outside of just.
But don't get me wrong, like, you're a power 6 and you go. That's why the system flawed, for one, because it's 6 power conferences and only 4 can get in. So somebody going to get left out.
Right.
But you do what Florida State did. You supposed to be in the top 4. Like, they ran the BCS. Y'all remember the BCS? They ran that rating. Florida State's in the top 4 in the BCS.
Florida, they probably be number 1 or 2.
Like, the BCS puts value on that. But when you got humans in there and they making subjective decisions, Texas got that old money. Like, come on. Like,
and they got Quinn. They got Quinn Ewers. Like, you want to see that?
But it puts the value on the regular season, though. It's like the only thing you should play is conference games now. You shouldn't even play outside your conference for real. I mean, it ain't. It's no value. You should try to go undefeated in your conference and win your conference championship. Because it ain't that Florida win for Florida State and the LSU win for Florida State means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
0.
I mean, it's almost like the Ravens. It's like when the Ravens, you get to the playoffs and now you got to play with Tyler Huntley. Like, it's the same thing. You did the work to get there. You got the resume. Now it don't look good, but I mean, you did everything you're supposed to do to get there, and that's the part that sucks.
They needed Bama to win. I mean, they needed Georgia. Yeah. If Georgia win, they will be in.
Yeah.
Y'all good?
We all got to and win.
Give me Texas, man. I'm going with Texas. I'm gonna go with Texas. I think they got the best athletes out of all the 4 teams left, and I honestly, I mean, and they already beat Alabama, but that's why I want the rematch, though. If I can get a Texas Alabama rematch, I'm happy. I don't need to see Michigan or Washington in the national championship game.
Y'all good?
Let's see. Yes, sir.
Oh, shout out to Arizona. They rank number 1 now too. Shout out to Neat.
Yeah, shout out to the Cats.
Salute.
Got Caleb Love over there now too.
Yeah, they do. Man, that transport portal is. Whew.
You saw Oklahoma quarterback in the transfer. Gabriel in the transfer portal now. McCord,
Ohio State. Yeah, McCord. Ward from Washington State.
They said what's name might be going to Ohio State. Arch Manning.
Oh,
They say he might leave Texas because he might come back. He was not. He
not going.
He don't need to. He can come back another year. I don't even think he eligible. I think he might be a sophomore maybe.
I don't know. He came from Ohio State though.
Who was there?
Yeah.
You see, I don't. We'll talk about it in the chat. I don't know, but they said Arch Manning might be. Arch Manning might. Ooh. They say he might go to Tennessee or he might transfer to Ohio State.
Tennessee,
Tennessee.
That's where Peyton went, right?
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't do that. I stay away from that. I stay away from that. That's legacy. You got go start your own shit somewhere else, buddy. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Cool. Well, we gonna go to the last commercial break and wrap up. Nitty Gritty.
Brand activations, business openings, recently engaged or any new life event that deserves a celebration. Start planning with Penn Jones Events. Owner and principal planner Paige guarantees a fun and stress-free planning experience, managing every event aspect, including budgets, timelines, vendor negotiations, event design, and more. Penn Jones Events is a full-service wedding and event planning company based in Maryland. We curate extraordinary events tailored to you. Let's start planning today. For a free 30-minute consultation, visit ppjevents.com.
Good show, fellas. Good show.
He a redshirt sophomore, so he can't come out after this year.
Yeah.
But he not going to though.
He not. Man, that Texas money, I wouldn't for what?
Would you come out if you had May and Caleb Williams at the top of the draft? No, I would go back.
Nah,
it's cool.
No, I won't be number one. I won't be number one.
It's gonna be Shador next year. He ain't gonna be number one. So
he might. He can outplay Shador. Unless you just drafting Shador off the name. He might.
Let Shador get the line, yo. He gonna be all right.
I like his talent. Shit, if I'm Shador, I'm coming out now. Can Shador come out now? Fuck what Daddy's saying.
Yeah, he could.
I'm a grown ass man. You can't make me come back to school, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? We play behind this line? It's Colorado, nigga. This ain't Ole Miss.
In Snow Bunnyville, like nigga, what? I'm going to Atlanta.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Fuck is you talking about? Salute to everybody that listens live, everybody that checks out the podcast. If you view us on YouTube, I know you get all of these treats from Extra Credit. Like, rate, subscribe. You thought I was gonna let that go?
Score on time, yo. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all created a beast. Don't let us lose the playoffs.
What DK say? He's standing on business.
Hey. Don't lose week 18. And if you crap out in the playoffs, boy.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about week 18.
You was going to do that. You was going to do that anyway.
No. It's going to be extra. It's going to be extra credit. If y'all don't come on here,
this is the thing, though. This is all stuff he said, though. Like, it ain't like I made none of it up.
No.
You said
again,
this stuff.
I spoke for 40 minutes. You only played 2. If you don't come on here with a Lombardi, don't come. If your background ain't a Lombardi, Keys. If your background ain't a parade, and Nick, if you don't have a Ravens jersey on, I'm telling you, you're gonna want to call out.
I'm probably gonna call out.
I'm here for it.
I've been here every other time.
I let us from LA, baby.
I let us sports shit. I'm here for it.
And I'm so confident that I'm gonna be able to get my shit off.
You just don't lose Thursday. That's what you need to worry about.
Man, fuck us. We're not that good, and y'all keep telling me that. So
we're
not that good.
Oh, we changed the argument.
No, I changed the argument.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Y'all been piling on for what week we in? 13. That's the only way he could do the extra credit, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right. Worry about Zappy, man. Don't lose Zappy. Please don't lose the Zappy.
Don't lose to Kenny again, because I would love for him to be on some Willis Reed shit.
He's not playing no more this year. We good. We'll see Kenny next year.
He out 4 weeks. He
done.
That'll leave 1 week for y'all.
They not bringing him back week 18.
Willis Reed. Nah, Willis Reed this shit.
Now this nigga Willis Reed. You crazy.
Let's Willis Reed this shit. Let's Byron Leftwich and carry this nigga from huddle to huddle.
Can Jake Browning score a touchdown tonight? Just a passing touchdown.
The Jaguars defense not that.
Nah, yeah, he should get one.
He should at least get one.
I think
if he got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins back.
I think he can get one. And T. Higgins playing. He should get one. Everybody stay safe and be blessed. We'll be back on Friday. We out.